Hey creators, it's me, Miss Viki, here live on the set of Spontaneous Creations here in Winthrop, Massachusetts. I just wanted to make sure that you knew that Spontaneous Creations is for entertainment purposes only. That means just watching. Yes. Please do not try any of the art activities or challenges or that is what projects at home, okay? And besides, all of those things should be supervised by an adult anyways. Okay, so just watch. We'll see you in the next episode. Bye. Hey everyone, it's me, Miss Viki, and I'm live on the set of Spontaneous Creations. I'm so glad you're joining me today for another episode of Spontaneous Creations, prepping for the party. Have you been missing birthday parties? I know I have. Well, we can always pretend and do these activities together. Yeah, why not? I wonder what's in the toolbox today. I wonder what activity we have today. Well, so far we've done 5 activities. This is activity number 6. So we've made birthday cards, a birthday cake, a musical cupcake, a lantern for outside, and also initial indicators so your friends would know where you were at a sleepover birthday party if we were having those. So what could this one be about? Let's see. Oh, look what we have. Okay, we have a piece of paper, your average piece of paper. We have a toothbrush, maybe to brush your teeth before the party. Oh, we have straws. Delicious. They're so colorful. Look like sherbet ice cream. Oh, we have some little Plinko chips. We have a little tiny motor. 1 3-volt battery. My favorite, double-sided sticky foam tape. And a set of large needle nose pliers. Wow. Okay, let's see what we can do with this. I know what this activity is about. Have you ever made a brush bot? Well, that's what we're going to make today. So I think what we're going to focus on is a game that you could play with your friends at a birthday party. Or you could do it alone at home, and your friends could have a Zoom meeting with you, and you could do this activity with them while they're doing the same activity at their house. Okay, so first, you're going to take your toothbrush, and we're going to make a brush bot. We're going to use the sharp end of the pliers. We're not going to stick our fingers in there because that's super dangerous. But we will put that sharp spot around the neck of the toothbrush. And we're going to cut close to the bristles, but without cutting the bristles off. And squeeze. Oh, see that? It's just broken too, pretty easily. Okay, this is going to be the body of our brush bot. I'm sure there's another activity we could do with this. We probably won't use it today, but it's just something to hold on to in your scraps of things to make things with. Okay, so we'll put that one aside. All right, so it looks like our bristles are a little uneven. I don't know if our brush bot will travel evenly or fall over quickly. So I am going to take my scissors and just trim the top, and this gets quite messy. Ooh, I didn't do it so evenly. I'm trying to even these out so that they're flat. So it's flatter rather than going up and down, up and down. Up and down is great for brushing your teeth because you want to get through all the ridges and in between your teeth. But for a brush bot, you kind of want it as flat as possible, so it won't fall over so easily while it's traveling. I think that's pretty good. We could give a bristle trim to it a little later if we wanted to. Next, well, we won't need our pliers, I don't think anymore. Well, let's see, how could we make this motor work? Remember, there is a red wire coming out of the back of this little tiny motor and a blue wire coming out. Sometimes there's red and black wires. And what do motors do? They go round and round, right? So you could have a fan or this motor is gonna just, what it's gonna do is vibrate. And that vibration against the plastic is what's gonna make this toothbrush move. So that's what we're looking for. Okay, anyways, so again, the positive side of this wire will go to the plus sign or positive side of the battery. And then the negative side will go on the bottom. Can you hear that? I can hear it. It's buzzing, and there's a little motor going round and round. There, right. Can you hear that? Okay, perfect. It's working. The cool thing about, unlike a light, the really neat thing about this is if I turn the battery over and I put the positive wire on the negative side and the negative wire on the positive side, it still works. The thing that happens is instead of the motor going in one direction, it starts going in the opposite direction. So it doesn't cut the circuit, it just moves it in a different direction. That's interesting, right? Okay. Now, how in the world are we gonna attach this like that? We could use tape, but I think I'm gonna use tape to attach the motor, but then I'm gonna use the double-sided sticky tape to attach everything. So first I'll cut the double-sided sticky tape to the right shape of my toothbrush. Maybe pre-peel it. Okay. Make sure it's nice and tight and fits across that brush. There we go. It seems to be working. Whoa, that's a little falling over. Then I'm gonna get my masking tape, take off a little piece, take some little pieces, and I'm gonna attach the negative wire to the bottom of my battery. Now I wanna make sure that's working. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's working. Okay, and so I don't wanna fold this completely over. I am just going to trim it. There we go. And I will attach this battery to the tip of my toothbrush, more towards the tip of the toothbrush. And I will attach the motor, oops, more towards the edge of the toothbrush. So they're quite next to each other. Now, if you have a smaller toothbrush, you could try doing something like this, attaching it on and taping it more, but I'm gonna attach it more towards the edge of the toothbrush. Now, how are we gonna get this thing to move? It seems like it's tilting, so that makes me a little nervous that it's gonna fall over quickly. In fact, that's what's happening, right? As soon as it starts moving, it might fall over. So I might need to readjust my bristles again and trim them down a bit on the other side and see if that changes anything. Get a couple of toothbrushes in case you end up cutting all the bristles, which might be what I end up doing. I'm not sure yet. That seems like it's working. Okay, perfect. Now again, you can use tape on top or you could use some foam tape. I think I will try using a little bit of foam tape, but you don't need to take the top layer of the foam tape off. You can leave that on. You're just using it to tape down the top wire. Okay. Next, you take red, you want to hold it in your hand so it doesn't travel away from you. You put the red part, the positive part of the wire or the red wire on the positive part, and as soon as you do that, it's going to start the motor. Or actually, here we go. And then you tape it down. Can you hear it? Yeah. Now what will happen when I put this down? What do you think is going to happen? Let's find out. Here we go. We're starting to move. Okay, so you could try changing where your motor is, giving it a different angle. That didn't do very much. You could put it on the edge on one side. Does that change it? You could try putting it on the very edge. You could have it even almost touch the ground. Let's see. There we go. So my brush spot is moving in circles, but it's not doing exactly what I want it to do. So to change something else about it. I might really play with the bristles more. There it goes. Awesome. So to add a little flavor to your brush spot, mine's moving really slowly, I might add a design to it, turn it into a bug, turn it into a donkey, turn it into whatever you want. I think I'm just gonna add a little paper to mine and a little fun design to it. I might turn it off because it's gonna waste the battery, so I'll lift it up a bit. I'm gonna give my brush spot almost, like some sort of mysterious bug legs. So these are gonna be the legs that are traveling off of it. I think I'll do 6 legs. Make it look a little mysterious. Oops. Oh, actually, I'll give it 4 legs, and then this could be its antennae. Something like that would be fun. Okay. Again, I'm going to grab my masking tape and just tape it on. Doesn't have to be perfect. Again, this should be fun. And then I flip it over. Use my pen to design my bug. Put some stripes on my bug. It's the blue and white striped bug. Sort of, maybe I'll color that a stripe as well. And I'm gonna add some pink for fun. If you get really good at testing your brush more or changing the bristles or using different little mini motors, you can get these brush spots to really move fast or turn into really fast spinning circles. It's quite fun. So the more you play around with it, the different things you can get your brush spot to do. Okay. So I'll set my brush spot back up. I will now finally take off that top layer because that of the foam tape so that I can stick the body of my brush spot. Oh, I did it backwards, didn't I? Oops. I'll have to go this way. And when it's down, you can make your legs look however you want. Bend mine in a fun way. Oops. No, I stopped the brush spot. And if you add a piece on to the motor as your tail, it will spin around and around. Move, so I'm going to do that. Add a little tail to mine. Whoops. sort of flipping. Cut off some of the tape. There we go. Oh no, it fell off. So you might have to undo the wires for a split second to get your tail back on. Again, you put it on the pointy part of the motor. Yeah, I would suggest putting the tail on before you turn it on, because that's what's gonna make it move some more. If you have hot glue or duct tape or something a little stronger, I would have an adult do it if they have the hot glue part, but if you happen to have duct tape at home, that might stay on the motor a little bit tighter. Oops. This bug is ready to spin. Okay. There it goes. Wow! Pretty cool, huh? So fun. Right? And so the legs are making it move in circles. What happens if you bend your legs in a different directions? Does it change anything, or does it change the way your bug moves? You can experiment with these. Oh look, so now mine's moving a little sideways. So that's a fun activity you can do with your friend. Now, we did that. I'm gonna stop it for a moment. Boop. Okay, so we have our bug, your friend has your bug. Now what can we do? Well, if you want to be a little bit competitive and you don't mind winning or losing, you could have a bug race. So you could use the rest of your paper to create like a track, right? You could take your straws. Again, you could also use your straws as your legs or as the tail. You don't have to do what I did. And so, oh no. Well, I guess he's just gonna keep going. There we go. Stay. Okay, so I'm gonna make a simple track. I'm taking my tape, laying it on the track. Perfect. Put the other straw down. On the other side. Make a start line, S-T-A-R-T. Maybe that's at the top. And then you want your bug maybe to travel in a certain direction, so then you can write finish. There's the finish line. Maybe have an arrow showing which way your bug is supposed to travel. And you could have two bugs racing down the track. Let's see if it'll even go in that direction. You ready? On your mark, get set. Ooh. Go. Oh, it won't even move. There he goes. Oh, my bug's moving sideways. So maybe I put my bug down on the track sideways and see if it'll travel better. There he goes. He's trying so hard. Maybe I cut my tail. Ooh, did it get a little faster? Did you hear it? So you could time how long it takes your bug to get to the finish line. You can make a really big track and see if you and your friends could get your bugs to go down the track. If you're not in the same place together, that's kind of hard. But you could also make up your own game. So that's one idea. Start in a finish line and have your bug go across the track, your brush spot bug. Or you could also make it an obstacle course, like maybe these are birthday coins or something like that. And every coin it knocks over or passes over, you get a point for. you could set these coins up on your paper, pretend coins, of course. So I'm just setting up a bunch of little coins. You could put numbers on the coins and have them be worth different amounts. And everyone that knocks over, maybe all the bugs get loose at once and you try to get all the coins knocked down within a certain amount of time, or you can create your own game, whatever you like. If you don't like being competitive, you could work on a mission together. Like the mission is knock all the coins down before the end of the party or something like that. Okay, I'm gonna put these other things. Look, one fell over, I get 1 point. Okay, Bug, are you ready to knock over some coins? Let's see if this idea works. Are you ready? Here we go. Ooh. Oh! Here we go. Looks like the bug got knocked over before the coins did. Let's try again. Okay, little buggy, are you ready to knock over some coins? Here we go. Knock them down. Oh, I ran out of battery juice. Nope. Okay, little brush bot bug, knock over a coin. Let's see if it works. Oh, so close. It hit it, so maybe instead of knocking it over, it's just touching it. So we got 2 points, and then maybe remove that coin. Okay, go again. You can do it, you can do it. You're going the wrong way. Well, that game idea didn't really work out so well, but the start to finish one worked out pretty well. Again, you can create your own game, or you could just hold on to your bug. You could wear it on your shirt. You could fool your parents and make them think there's a bug inside of their cabinets or something like that. That's kind of funny. Anyways, you know the deal. Be spontaneous, be creative, and have some fun. And I will see you next time on Spontaneous Creations, prepping for the party. Bye.